semi-negative note because Deadpool 4, according to Ryan Reynolds, is not in the cards, and he believes Deadpool is being relegated to a supporting character from this point on forward.
Yeah, so they're just most likely just going to stick him into other projects now. So it's like,
he's lying. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, on one part is like he's probably is lying. On another part, I could see it because Deadpool and whoever he teams up with can make a lot of money depending on the characters that they choose to have to see their interactions with each other, just like in the comics. So.
I mean, the thing he's saying here is like, I think Deadpool's going to be relegated to a supporting and team up character. That's right, because Deadpool and Spider-Man, when that happens, he's a supporting character as well. Like just like Deadpool and Wolverine, they're co-stars, So I do think technically Deadpool 4 is dead is true.
But Deadpool and is going forward. No.
Yeah, Deadpool and exactly, and Deadpool and whatever else, and Deadpool and the X-Force. There you go. It's a team-up movie. He's a supporting character technically to more characters, and
you'll get like Deadpool and Team Red or something eventually. But it's just Spidey and Daredevil with him.
That would make sense. Do that. What was that comic run? Omega something. Do that, but toss in Deadpool. Omega Weapon, something with Daredevil and Punisher and Spider-Man teaming up. I can't remember.
Yeah. Is that the Marvel Knights?
It was something.
I think it might have been a Marvel Knight relaunch.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
It's crazy.
It's got time to keep up with Marvel comics.
So how much money you think Kevin Feige is going to give Ryan Reynolds the money truck treatment to be like, look, Deadpool 4 is going to happen whether you like it or not. You're going to come in, that's it. You're pretty much done.
Depends on if the AI is there first, I guess.
Oh man, you got to think about it. Ryan Reynolds probably took a smaller payday, and we'll find this out within the next year how much he got paid for Deadpool and Wolverine. But once that film made past $1.3 billion, they know they're rolling up the truck to him. And I think right now he's also speaking the truth. He's like, well, whatever Deadpool's in next is team up. Yeah, because he's in Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Yeah. Well, apparently not, according to who put the cast out for that movie? Was it The Wrap or Deadline?
Yeah. We'll talk about. It's interesting because we'll talk about some of the cast in that in our next topic. But like with Deadpool, maybe they just haven't locked it down yet because they're not starting production on this till apparently March, maybe-ish. Yeah, so they got time to fill it out, and also you technically don't need to announce the cast member if they're technically a cameo or an expanded role.
True.
If you look back on who they announced for Infinity War and Endgame when they announced them, it was different. It wasn't the full cast, obviously. So maybe there's some room in there. Let's say hypothetically they do the next Deadpool film, probably after Secret Wars, I'm assuming. What direction do you guys want to see it go in? What are you thinking?
There's really not much like technical direction for Deadpool unless you want to get into like the really personal stuff about who he is and what he is and how much he beats himself up for everything that he's did and has done because he tries to do the right thing, but he just screws it up. Yeah. Because one of the plot points to Deadpool is that the reason his healing factor won't completely heal him is because he blames himself, and that's a part of his punishment is that he won't push past his own wrongdoings of being a mercenary with, having been a hired gun to get people who probably may not have deserved it. So,
yeah.
I probably just see honestly just going like the whole team up route because really thinking about it, there's only so much. Like let's be honest, the last 3 Deadpool films have been technically the same beat by beat for Deadpool, and kind of it's starting to. I don't want to see Deadpool 4, and it's like, man, Vanessa. I was like, I don't know about 4 films of Vanessa problems. I think it's time for something else. But Like now thinking about it, I think the team up route after Secret Wars going forward, I think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. I want Deadpool 4 to be, because obviously he's new to the MCU now, right? After Secret Wars, he will be in like the 616, whatever they call it. I want him to learn about Phase 1, and then Deadpool 5 is Phase 2, and then Deadpool 3 is Phase 3. And do it that way. So he's just redoing the phases, and that way you can have different team ups with different characters.
Yeah. Also, they should probably take on an angle where there's another surviving younger Deadpool, so they can get the actor to be liked by a lot of people. So when Ryan Reynolds retires inevitably, they got a younger actor to take on Wade. Like maybe even
I think you should just Doctor Who that.
Yeah,
take the piss completely. Like, don't introduce anyone until you're going to do it.
I mean, he does have a daughter, and currently, as of I think Miles' past issue or so, they finally made her the next generation Deadpool, because technically she doesn't have a healing factor, but she comes back to life. She has a resurrection factor.
Oh, she's Mr. Immortal, basically.
Yeah.
Nice. The problem with that is they would need to actually give Vanessa a character arc, or at least screen time. To have Deadpool with a kid. I know they wouldn't. You don't need to do that, but
it's that. But it's funny. What's funny you mentioned that is how they do it in the comics is that he didn't even know he had a kid until they just plopped it on him.
Oh, so it's the Talia Al Ghul Batman situation, right? He's like, I'm a playboy. I get to go out, and she's like, you want to pay child support for this demonic Damien kid? Take him. And he's
that's essentially what it is that he meets this girl that she hasn't met in a while, and she goes, here, and he goes, what? And he goes, that's your daughter.
Oh,
it's just like, and then it's just hijinks ensue of him trying to be the quote unquote best dad that he can, even though he's a hired mercenary.
So what we do is Deadpool 4 is a parody of Logan.
Why not?
Probably, because that's what it was for the most part.
Yeah. Ricardo, what do you want to see, if anything? What's your give me this?
Just I ain't gonna lie. I don't mind if they kill off Deadpool.
Huh? Yeah.
No, I'm fine with it.
If they go with a direction where if Ryan Reynolds be like, look, I'm done, kill him off, but they find another successor to take over the Deadpool-ish role, then I'm completely fine with it. Because there's only, in my thought process of Deadpool, there's only so far I could think of, minus it's what Tristan mentioned, he meets the rest of the MCU characters and etc. But you notice how we're not talking about a super push forward versus it's just him interacting. Yeah. There's only so much you could. What are you gonna do? Be with Death? Death don't want him no more. You got Agatha.
Yeah. Did you guys read the recent interview where Ryan Reynolds revealed that early on, up until Hugh Jackman agreed to join, that the whole pitch was Deadpool has been in the MCU the entire time. 1 and 2 would have been canon in a weird way, and they were like, "Oh, thank God Hugh Jackman joined." It's none of that would have made sense, because then it's the first class X-Men showing up, that would have been just terrible. So
I think you could have made it work.
Because remember back then when they tried to do that with Amazing Spider-Man, it was there was Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was in the MCU the whole time before the whole Sony emails and whatever the heck happened after that.
Yeah, but with Deadpool, you can just play it off, right? With the Spider-Man one, you had to take a bit more seriously. With Deadpool, you can just be like, eh.
The Peacemaker route?
Exactly.
Oh.
The X-Men were never there. He was just crazy, right? You just do it that way.
Fair,
Deadpool was always in the MCU, and guess what's causing an incursion? Deadpool.
He just went to some random dimension and was talking to himself the whole entire time.
Exactly.
Yeah. He didn't actually see the X-Men. He just imagined them because he's crazy. Oh, okay, fine. Whatever. Yeah,
just reshoot the scenes and he's talking to himself.
That's true. It's true. So, all right. I guess that's it for that, because we got another important topic we need to talk about, which is, well, everybody, thank you for watching that video. And as always, you can subscribe, share, do whatever you will. Check out the recommended video that's popped up somewhere on the screen. And also, if you would like additional content, including more discussions and more unfiltered content, check out what we offer to the members section, which has new videos going up all the time.